In today's tutorial, we are going to talk about serial communication equipment and how to make it work over long distances. So, let's jump right into the video. A range of serial communication equipment typically uses COM port-based applications for access and control. And this setup works perfectly fine, as long as the attached device is within a limited distance reach of the PC. But the moment the direct serial connection is not possible, the ability of the application software to communicate with the device is lost. That's where Serial to Ethernet Connector comes to the rescue. With Serial to Ethernet Connector, you gain the ability to map virtual COM ports and redirect application data destined to an attached device across the network and vice versa. Create a network null modem cable and connect two serial-based communication applications on different machines. Turn your PC into a device server by redirecting a serial port-based device to multiple clients. Conversely, control a fleet of COM port-based devices from a single location over the network. Redirect serial-based devices to cloud servers. That's just to name a few. Now, let us demonstrate Serial to Ethernet Connector in action. Firstly, launch Serial to Ethernet Connector on your computer. To redirect a serial port to a remote desktop session, we will create a server connection first. Among the basic settings, we will specify the connection name. Then, select a serial port for sharing. To redirect a physical serial port available in your system, leave the Create as Virtual Port box unchecked. After that, we'll need to specify the TCP port on which the server will listen for an incoming client connection from a remote client PC. Finally, choose the protocol that can either be a raw TCP data transmission or a telnet protocol with RFC 2217 extension. The latter allows exchanging the COM port configuration info between the server and the client. At this point, we can also configure some advanced settings if we expand the corresponding menus. But, for this tutorial, we will go on with the basic configuration and click Create. Let's open the serial port we shared in the terminal application and start sending some data, so we could later test the connection. Now that we redirected a COM port, it's time to connect it to a remote computer. Open Serial to Ethernet Connector on a remote PC. To connect a redirected COM port, we will create a client connection. Here, we will fill in the required fields and specify the server's IP address and TCP port. By clicking Create, we will then establish a link between the serial ports on the server and the client computer. After that, we will make sure the shared serial port is successfully sending and receiving data with the serial port terminal. Just like that, you've successfully redirected a serial port over the TCP IP network. Thanks for watching our tutorial. See you soon in our future videos.